Write a poem with me. So today's poem is again inspired by something else. So this girl named Eve, she tagged me in this photo. Boom. This is the photo. And she said, hey, I think Ali could do a poem about this. And I was like, oh my gosh, first of all, thank you for thinking of me. And second of all, the photo is really good. You can just tell why she wanted me to write a poem about this because it does already have a story if you really look at it. First of all, the background is just plain dark green grass. And then contrasting it so heavily are these white flowers. But obviously one is like rotting and the other one is in perfect condition. But obviously it could die soon because it's not connected to the rest of the plant. So I'm like, yes, there's a story there. So I am taking your request, Eve, and I'm writing a poem about it. I feel like I haven't written a sad poem in a while. Have I written a sad poem? Oh wait, yeah, I just did the pen one. So doing a bit of research on this flower, I wanted to see what kind of flower this was, and I found out that it's called, what is it called? It is called a white frangipani. I'm so sorry if that is not the correct pronunciation of it. Let me check.
We are looking at how to flower, so make sure to stay tuned in. Frangipani.
Frangipani. I think that's good. So upon doing a bit more research on these flowers, the purpose of this poem is now coming to fruition. I can feel it in my mind. I'm just thinking about the sentiment of flowers. And because I like to personify non-human objects or even animals, I want to write this poem from the perspective of these flowers. To me, the healthy flower, I think, will be the voice of this poem. And this healthy flower will be writing about the demise, I guess, of the other flower, the rotting flower. This will be a sad poem. Well, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but I have something in mind, but I want to start already. So let's just write the first stanza and see where this goes. So I know at the end of this poem, they're going to die because obviously one is already dead, kind of looking dead, and the other one is going to die because it's not attached to the tree or the plant that it grew from. So in contrast to that, let's start this poem with life, how they were born. From the sun and the vapor of the air we were born, not a dry vine in sight, not a stem with a thorn. Because they're not roses, they don't have thorns. They're very, like when you look at the frangipani, they're very simple looking flowers. That's your very standard flower. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of this poem. And as I'm writing this, the purpose of this poem is coming to me. I was thinking the purpose of a flower. They serve a lot of purposes, especially reproducing and like the cross-pollination and growing fruits. But how we humans utilize flowers is for beauty, right? We snip and pluck flowers. But what if this flower was so sick and tired of watching all of its other flower friends get plucked and snipped? What if this flower wanted to choose how it dies?